Yep. So today we are putting water. We are giving water our kids. This is the kids' pen. Like I said, we are supposed to be giving them water every day for easy digestion and also for them not to have constipation. So we always give them water, and we always advise you for like 3 weeks, for 3 days in a week. You give them antibiotics. You put antibiotics and multivitamins. So as we use vitamins and antibiotics, this is one that we use. It's called Arisarel. Like I showed you before, it contains antibiotics and vitamins. So you are supposed to give them vitamins for energy, antibiotics, protect them, because sometimes their mothers come and you don't know where they're coming from, and when they breastfeed, sometimes they get these infections. So we are going to add this Arisarel. So let's put some water. Let me hold, and he puts. Oh, we are doing all this for you so that you can know, but you always do them on the ground. All right. So like this one, we have to put in some half spoon, not a full spoon. Half spoon is okay. This one we are using a larger spoon, not those small spoons, but we are using a half, almost half. Yep, that one is okay. So you mix in your water. It may change color somehow. Yeah, I heard on one farmer's video saying that the goats like colors. So that's why we are using a red one. They say goats love colors. Some people be complaining, my goats don't take water. Find that you're putting your water in a black in a black basin. No, it's not even attractive to you. Do you use a black cup? When do you use a black cup? So it's colorful. You have to use those baby colors so that they can love the water. That's what they were teaching. I don't know if it's true, but for now, as we see that these kids are taking this water. Yep. So that's enough. Now I'm going to show you when we are putting our water so that these kids can have a drink. All right. Yes. Welcome back to Kayjo Farms. Like I said, I'll be sharing every step of the way. You remember last time we brought our 4 goats. We brought our 4 goats, and we injected them with the oxy and multivitamins. And I told you that you're supposed to be injecting them 4 times. That's once in a week. So that's 4 weeks. That's 1 month. So each week once. So 4 times. So now this is going to be the 2nd time we are injecting these goats. So they will be remaining only two times. So because they were new and they are getting used to the area, and we are trying to boost their immunity, that's why we give them the antibiotic oxy 20%, which is long acting, and the multivitamins create energy. So we do this once every week for 4 weeks. So now we are going to be injecting them. So right now we are going to give them oxy 20%. As you can see that in the background, my partners are going to be working on this and injecting these goats. Yeah, so do this every time you bring new goats on your farm. Every time you bring new goats on your farm, make sure you do these procedures. Make sure you inject them. Make sure you give them, support them with multivitamins. Make sure you deworm them. So today I want us to talk about crossbreeding. This one even is heavy. So today I want us to talk about crossbreeding. I want us, they are going to bring this goat here, this 75 crossbreed, so that we can talk about it. Yep. So we are going to talk about breeds. This one, how old is this one?
3 weeks.
Hey, this one is 3 weeks, and you can see how strong it is. How strong it is. Let's calm it down. So today we are going to talk about crossbreeding, and we are going to talk about these breeds, these Savanna breeds, the Boer breeds, and the Kalahari breeds. Now, in farming, we all know that we want better qualities. The more you have good qualities, the more chances of you to make good money. So these Savannas, these ones you see, these Savannas here, of course, they grow fast, they put on muscle very fast, and they produce faster. So this local breed here, for it to produce, it will be 1.5 years and above. But these local breeds, these good breeds here, they will produce around 8 months and above. So this is what we want to discuss. We are going to discuss about crossbreeding. Now, I want to talk about local goats. Of course, I always tell people to start with local goats because you have to get experience. And I always advise people to start with local goats because when you start with local goats, and the idea of starting with local goats is for you to take care of these local goats as if you're taking care of these good breeds. If you take care of them, if you spray them, if you deworm them, if you vaccinate them, if you take care of them as if you're taking care of these breeds, then your transition will be very, very simple. As long as you've mastered the management, as long as you've mastered the feeds, and then you head to the breed. That's why I always suggest people start with local breeds for you to advance and grow better at what you are doing or how you take care of goats. So this one that I'm holding here, understand? This one is a 50% Savanna. So it comes from crossing a local mubende goat and a male Savanna, which is pure. So a male Savanna that is pure is 100%. This one is 0%. You cross it with this one, it will give you this one, which is 50%. You can see this one is very white. The mother was very black. That shows you how strong the Savanna blood is. The mother was very black, the father is very white, but it came out white, so the father cannot deny the child. So this one is a crossbreed between a local and a Savanna male, which is 100%. Then this one here, this one is 75%. So if this one grows, this one that I'm holding grows, and I cross it with 100% female, 100% male Savanna, it will give us a 75%. So 100% when you cross it with a 75%, 100% when you cross it with a 50%, it gives you 75%. Hope you understand me. When you cross that male one, which is 100%, with a 75%, it will give you around 80 to 93%. So you keep on crossing until you get a pure breed. Yeah. People always say that these goats are very hard to take care of. No, they are not very hard to take care of. They are just like any other goats. So if you learn to take care of them when they are, when they are still local goats, then you will transition well. You know, most farmers out there, those people who have good breeds, those Savanna and Kalaharis, most WhatsApp groups or groups I've seen, when somebody has local goats and they post in their groups, they always discourage these people. They're saying you have bad goats, you're wasting your money, you're doing what, and so forth. You sell your goats and buy these good breeds. No, you shouldn't be doing that. That's not how colonization takes place. Colonization takes place by upgrading. You don't just cut off this one and you introduce your own ways. No. Most people in Uganda have local breeds. And most people who always call me have local breeds, and they thank me because I brought for them a way for them to enhance to good breeds. So if you have local breeds out there and you have learned how to take care of goats, then you can upgrade. This is how you are supposed to upgrade. Then when you reach a level whereby you are good at maintaining these good breeds, then you can bring in these Savanna breeds. For example, here at my farm, like I already said, I'm going to be bringing the last batch of local breeds. Why? Because now we have learned something. We have learned where we have reached a level where we can take care of kids and they grow like these ones. We have reached a level where we can treat our goats. We can inject our own goats for simple issues. Serious ones, you need a vet, but for simple issues, we happen to do them ourselves. Now we are at a level of bringing in these good breeds. So we took care of these local breeds as if they were the hybrids. As we took care of these local breeds, these mubendes, as if they are these good hybrids. Now because now these ones here, we spray them every week, we treat them, we do everything, so which are supposed to be done to these good breeds. Now that we have mastered them, we are going to bring our last batch. Then after bringing our last batch, from then we are going to start bringing these 75 breeds, the ones you see here. These are the ones that now we are going to start bringing, because now at least we are at some level. So please, if you have never done goats, that's why I always encourage you, start with local goats. So when you start with the local goats and you take care of them as if you're taking care of these good breeds, and then when it reaches time and you're good at it, you will start bringing in these breeds. So taking care of these breeds is not bad. Taking care of these breeds is not bad, and it's not hard. People always tell me that it's hard. They always tell me, those goats get sick very fast, they die very fast. No, they don't, as long as you do the necessary things that I've been teaching you. So if you have local goats up there, my friend, and you want to upgrade, you can do it. You can do it. Local goats are not bad also, because I've seen mubende goats. You know, local goats also have types. Yeah. Local goats also have types. There are mubendes, there are East African goats, there are Chigezi goats, which are hairy and so forth. But the good ones, if you are going to start local goats, the way I always tell you to start with local goats, please start with the mubendes. You can look at each size. Each size is very huge. They grow huge, and when they produce the first time, the second time you are assured of 2 kids. So I always encourage people, start with local goats. Take care of them as if you're taking care of these good hybrids. Spray them, vaccinate them, deworm them, take care of the kids, sweep the houses, do all those things. By the time you bring in these good breeds, it will be an easy step for you. You will just enter and you will find that you are taking care of them well. Yeah, so that's what I want to show you. It's very possible to cross and you still get a pure, but it will take longer. You understand? That's why I always tell people, after mastering these local breeds, start buying these 75 pure blood percentage of Savanna breeds or Boer breed or Kalahari breed. So because there you have mastered and you start growing very fast, because transitioning from this one, this mubende goat, to a hybrid takes time. If you have the time, well and good. If you don't have the time, first learn with the local ones, and then after you start bringing in these ones. So I'll be showing you every step. I'll be showing you right now. I've just showed you my secret. I've just disclosed my secret on social media of what I'm going to do. So the next time we are getting goats, after our first batch, will be those ones. Don't see me having those ones and you're like, you told us to rear local goats. No, I told you start with local goats and first learn. All right, thanks for watching. Remember, this one is just 3 weeks. 3 weeks. If I bring here 3 weeks local goat, you will know what I'm trying to say. It's 3 weeks, but you can't hold it with one arm like this. But a local one, you will hold it with one arm like this. Now this one, to start giving us, it will be ready to be sold at 8 months. This one is ready to give birth at 8 months. The higher the breed, the faster it's getting birth and giving you more kids and more multiplication. All right, thanks for watching. These are my partners, you know them. You can say hello to them. And my friend here says hello. He's very heavy actually. It looks like you eat a lot, you drink a lot. All right, see ya. Hey. Let me put him down.